All right, let's take a look at the analysis. By the way, yes, you can turn this in on Sunday night, but I would suggest you complete most of it, if not the majority of it, by Friday's class, and that way we can, I can try to give you some feedback. In fact, if you can turn it in, let's say Thursday night, I'll try to wake up early, and then make at least one or two videos of how I go over maybe one or two students. Just give them feedback and then share that with everyone, and you can take a look at, what are some things that most people are, what are some mistakes that most people are making. So first of all, I just want to let you know that if you go to the resource document, you'll see here phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's what I'm referring to when I'm talking about these phase 3 in the lab report. I went ahead and just put the links in here, and yeah, so our first task is to use the normal distribution calculator. I went ahead and put it here to create 12 random numbers. So why are we doing that? It's because the lab, or the study rather, this study is already processed. They're giving you a report. They're not giving you the actual article. They don't have the raw data that will probably include a ton of other tables and information that has already been reviewed, and it has been deemed authentic. So they're not just dry labbing and making up numbers. But unfortunately for us, that does mean that that we don't get those raw numbers. We only get the mean. We only get what's already been processed. So what we're going to do is, yes, we're going to change things a little bit. By the way, this video might take a little bit longer than usual, so you're welcome to speed it up, as always. So let's go ahead and open the Google Sheets. And here you'll notice, I think there was something here, spontaneous breathing. Nope, never mind, there was nothing there. So you'll notice I have the mean and the standard deviation down here. And there might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, anyway, I don't know how many spaces there are in here. I'm assuming 12. So first things first. Let's go back here. We are going to use this distribution calculator to create 12 random numbers. So go ahead and click on it. It should look something like this. We are concerned with the mean because it's the means that we're going to be comparing. Now, whether the standard deviation and the confidence interval or standard error of the mean, just a couple of things, whether these are different than the original ones, that is fine, because that is what we're going to interpret. But we do want the means to be as close as possible to these means. But we're going to be dry labbing. Well, I don't know why I do this parentheses. We're going to be dry labbing. We're going to be making up the numbers just so that we can include it in our lab report, or our amateur high school lab report. So, all right, let's go here. Our first mean is 920 and our standard deviation is 56.85. And we want 12 numbers for the 12 different participants, from which we're going to get 12 different data sets. Right? We ask them all to do spontaneous breathing. We recorded it, and separated by comma. I think you can do vertical, although separated by comma, it just depends. I'll show you in a little bit. Decimal precision, we'll put 1 for now, and then we get these numbers. So it should be as easy as copying and pasting. Perfect. Can we do this? Oh, perfect. And if we continue doing that, well, our random number generator gave us only 1 decimal place. And so for now, we just want to confirm that this equals the average of the original, and it doesn't. So it gives us 17, what am I reading? 917. Here's what you can do. You could add 3 to all of them. So you could go 37, 14, 13, and I promise you, if you add 3 to all of them, you will get 1920. Well, we would get 1920.6, but anyway, maybe, okay, so here's what you can do. And again, I want to help you out as much as possible. So I suppose we could just add 2 to all of them. Here's what I would do. I would put a formula here of, this is D6 plus D, actually we'll put B2? Nope, B6. There you go. And then over here, I'm just going to put a 2. And then I'm going to put 2's all over. And then I'm going to click and drag here. And you'll notice that if we were to take the average, 920. So now you can simply copy and paste. Well, copy and paste the values only. And that should be 920. Of course, you would just round it up. But go ahead and create 12 sets of data for each one of these variables. And that should be good for now, I think. So you saw how we converted the average from here, because for whatever reason, when we generated these results, we told it to give us an average or a mean of 920. It just ended up being slightly off, but now you know how to convert that, because again, we're concerned with the mean being this, close to the original means, because we're trying to emulate the results of this study. But of course, the standard deviation is going to be, trust me, it's very difficult to get the mean or to move the mean and the standard deviation to match the original ones. So as far as the standard deviation, it is going to be a little bit off, and that's fine. It has a greater standard deviation. That's fine, like I said. So I'm just going to put these in bold, and so you should be able to do that for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of variables. I'll see you in the next video.